Pisces, how you doing? This is going to be your April read. As always, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Bits and pieces might resonate. Use your own discernment. Timeless Tarot, even though I'm reading for you now, this could have already happened, or you could be stumbling onto these energies. Like I said, use your discernment. And let's see what's happening for my two fish gang this month. The Lovers, Gemini, Major Arcana. We got major choice. What's going on? The King of Swords and facing things head on. Yeah, we want to have that a little bit. Could be with legal issues, could be things we're dealing with just only facts, not feelings. It is what it is. Here we go with the Two of Pentacles because it deals with a matter of money and balance. You know, all work and no play, or all play and no work. What's happening? Five of Wands. There is conflict. Why? Because the new approach, the world's coming in. You are stepping through that portal. That wreath is a portal. You're walking through something in order to get to somewhere. And it could be an elevation of sorts. It could be world travel. It could be moving. You could be getting a job somewhere else. You could be trying to sell a house that you're currently in and going somewhere else. What have you. Either way, the world is embarking on a new adventure. It is a closing of one chapter and the opening of another. All it takes is for you to walk through that portal. But here we are with I would say a pretty good collective of energies when it comes to change. The Lovers, you got to choose A or B. Not A and B, just A and B. It's got to be one or the other. So you got to go walk through that door. So in order for this to happen, you're weighing out the odds. Why? The King of Swords is here. So he's looking at all facets. If you had to draw a Venn diagram of everything, that's exactly what the King of Swords would do. Let's look at what this has. Let's look at this has. What do they both have? What's the plus or minuses? What's going on here? What's the benefit? How are we going to look at this? And you're looking at it with a clear head. You're looking at it with emotions set aside for a second and with a clear mind. You're trying to figure out what to do, where to do it, how, and when. Simple as that. And with the Two of Pentacles, now you're coming into a little bit more of like, okay, well, if this is going to happen, what is this going to do with our energetic balance of money, time, health, wealth? What's going on? Is this going to pinch our wallets a little bit, or just your wallet? Is this change going to be effective in order to sacrifice the small things? And there's going to be a little bit of conflict with the Five of Wands. I wouldn't even say it's a Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. I think with the Five of Wands here is that you could be combating with ideas. I know that's not really the right word, combating, but what it could be is that if you have a significant other, they could have a different approach. If you're trying to sell a house, you could be going right back and forth with the negotiation and agreements. Same thing with the job. Same thing with any work, anything. There's going to be a conflict in this change. And part of that deals with some kind of action-oriented event, which is the change itself. Let's clarify. New chapters await. Let's see. With the Lovers, we have Seven of Cups. Yeah, that's a lot of choices to make, but only one cup can go with you. Not all seven, one. You got to really dive deep and see which one best suits you, your significant other, your dogs, what have you. Just you. Hangman, there you are, Pisces. With the King of Swords comes with the Hangman, with you putting yourself in a position to weigh out the odds in a different perspective. Maybe hear him out. Six of Swords, peace. We're moving away from this. So this makes more sense. With the Two of Pentacles, with the Six of Swords, we're moving away from crazy times to have a little bit more peace of mind. Because maybe you could be way over your heads. Maybe something's happening with too much cost in a home, in a car, or this is costing too much money, or this new endeavor is, and now you're trying to map out an easier way. With the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, comes the Nine of Cups. Love that. And what's underneath that we don't really see? Rest. Okay, rest and rejuvenation. So, Lovers and the awful Neptunian Seven of Cups. It's not going to be an obvious choice. You're going to have to kind of dive deep and see which one works best for you or your significant other, your household. But only one can count. You got to pick the right one. If you ever seen Indiana Jones and said like he chose poorly, choose the right one for you. Take your time. You got time. Unless you don't. Then again, some make time. But the King of Swords with the Hangman. There you go. Perspective. Perspective in different facets give you a really good approach to how to go about your decision. Take everything into consideration, map everything out, and make sure that it's the best sound judgment call for you and your home, or for you and your just general life, because we're just talking to you. And with the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, you want that stability to go like further out. It's you mentally at peace, knowing that this is only temporary when it came to money issues, because you're about to step into a little bit a more abundant lifestyle. Maybe you're selling a home, too much of the upkeep, you're getting a new car because you're tired of paying like $2,500 a month to fix one car because it's so old. Stuff like that. You're weighing out the odds. And with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups is overall like a wish come true, happiness. It's you sitting like a fat cat, you're successful. But now everyone's kind of chiming in with what that should be. The problem with that is they don't know. They can't. They can interject. They can, what is it? Opine on what you are, what's your happiness, but only you really know. And what's the best way to do? Rest. Take a second. Step back. All this is to me is like sometimes it feels like it's going 100 miles an hour. Maybe pause for a second and reflect. Take a step back. And what I mean by rest is take yourself out of the situation, go walk in nature, go hiking, go biking, go work out. Take a second. There's a lot at play here because the world is no small feat. That is a whole new chapter in your life. Don't take it lightly. This is not lightly at all. This is a lot is at stake here. And especially if you're in the States, it's money, it's credit, it's collateral, it's moving, it's so hectic. There's a lot happening here, and it's time for you to dive deep. But let's get some crossing energies that can either, kind of assist you or hinder you. What's going to be like a block almost. Let's see. Although I don't see many blockages here, I think you have a good approach with handling this. The Lovers and the Seven of Cups. You have it here with Temperance. What did I just say? Take your time. Oh, that's Judgment. What did I say? Temperance. Wow. I am so sorry. But what's interesting here, it's two tens. It's 20. That's the number of the reference of the tarot card. Finalities, judgment, things that are rising from the dead. It is stepping through that portal with the world, coming at an entirely new person. The latter can't come with you. The King of Swords, Hangman. You have it here with the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Yeah, there's a lot that has been going into the past situation that you're trying to move away from, whatever that might be. Because you're still standing. It means don't give up. It's almost near the end. And I think that's what here is what's happening. There's a pivot that could be potentially happening and taking you to a shorter route to success. The Nine of Wands says you fought long and hard. Maybe it's time to just hold steady just a little bit before you figure this out and move on. Do not give up. That could be a crossing energy. If you give up, all of this kind of resets and the world turns into a tower because you didn't take these steps. We don't want that. The Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. Winning at all costs. So with the Five of Swords, with the Two of Pentacles, I think what was hurting you is that you were robbing Peter to pay Paul. So there was an imbalance of money. There's like you're kind of just hemorrhaging it at this time. There's things that you're trying to grasp and you really can't do it because things are just gotten too expensive for you or your significant other or just for you by yourself. Downsizing, becoming a little bit more of a minimalist. And with that, you move from the Five of Swords, understanding what can go and what can stay, takes you to the Six of Swords. And I think that's what's happening here. You're methodically planning out the best financial situation for you to gain success because you're tired of being in the Nine of Wands. I think you're ready to release all that. And that's what the Six of Swords is saying. Yeah. The Five of Wands and the Nine of Cups, you have it with, boom, Four of Cups. There's a potential missed opportunity that you're coming back around to possibly. This new opportunity is right here. See that little, let me focus over here. Yeah, that's where my finger's at, there's a cup. While you're looking down, almost like the Five of Cups when he's looking at the river of tears because things have been lost, there's an opportunity that you might be missing. Leave no stone unturned. If this is the new job, check your emails, look on LinkedIn. Did you not check your messages? Stuff like that. Or look for email offers, look for the rebate, look for your tax refund. Did it come in the mail because you didn't sign up for direct deposit? Stuff like that. What is your missed opportunity here? And the Two of Wands that's underneath the deck is asking you to think from a bird's eye view picture of your life and how can it increase? What is the expansion? Is there one? How are you going to do it? Well, planning, 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 planning. I like this for you, Pisces, but let's get some closing messages and see what the Muerte deck has to dive into here. Let's see. Let's see, one by one. We have King of Cups, emotional stability, empathy, master of emotions, emotional intelligence. Love that. Scorpio's minor arcana. The Hangman again. You're showing up twice in your read. You have it here, judgment. You have a double judgment. You have the double Hangman. Ooh, last but not least, you have it here with the Six of Wands. What that Six of Wands is telling me, success is yours. When you understand the emotions that are behind everything and putting that aside, because you have two kings here and they're complete opposites, but them working together is really good energy. The King of Swords and the King of Cups. Sound mind, sound heart. You're not going to move and weigh one over the other. You want them to have something like a synchronicity of sorts. They're going to like dancing in a tandem to make sure that you're going to get what you want. And with the Hangman twice, you are really looking at all perspectives to make sure that you've covered all your bases. What are my options? What am I not seeing? The fourth cup, boom, the Hangman. Now you see it. Instead of looking down, you are inverting yourself and you're like, boom, there it is. The Judgment twice. I mean, there's not much to say. You got to let the old go. It's not working. It's not working at all. And you're going to be just fine, because what the Six of Wands is telling me is as you're working through this, victory is yours. Success is yours. You are going to cross the finish line. You're going to make all of this work, and you're going to do it superbly and masterfully. And I love that for you, Pisces, but that's what I've got for you. Hopefully it resonates. As always, be awesome, you be safe. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later for your mid-month April readings and a bonus reading probably Friday or Saturday on what you need to know at that time.